Alright. Hey guys, this is Jesse here. Um, I sound a little tired because I just woke up. But, uh, I was sitting in my bed right now and I was like, you know, I was asking myself, like, why do I keep having these dreams? Um, and I can't, it's taking a toll on me and I decided, you know what? Like, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna record it. This is just me venting right now. But, mainly, like, the dream that I have, it's about one of my exes from like 7 years ago, and the relationship did go on for a long time, and everything was going fine. I don't know what happened. I mean, we were happy like for the majority of it, and then like one year it was right after high school, right after graduation. And okay, so that wasn't years ago. That was like 3 years, three, 4. I don't know. It was a long time ago, but we had been together since, we had known each other before high school and we had been together for high school, like all of high school. And anyways, the dream is basically, and it's a different scenario in every dream, but it's the same concept. Me and her are back together and we're just, we're happy, but then later on in the dream, because I'm conscious, I know what's going on and I feel happy, right? But later on in the dream, I start to realize this isn't real. She was never like this, or like something about her, the way she's acting in the dream, snaps me out of it. I instantly realized that she was never like this. She was like this in the beginning, but she changed, and then everything starts to unfold, and it kind of starts to. It's like my mind tries to make sense of it, and everything goes from us being like perfectly happy to being just pissed off at each other. We start getting into a lot of arguments. I mean, like arguments are just stupid as all hell, and we walk away from each other, and then somehow we bump into each other, and it's like my mind tried to basically recreate my relationship in a dream because it's like I said, it started off perfectly, and then towards the end, it just completely fell apart. And I don't really blame her. I don't hate her. At the same time, I don't like her. I've bumped into her in real life sometimes. Sometimes she'll go up to me, she'll talk to me. I'll talk back. I won't be rude about it. I won't be an asshole. But like I've made it clear to her, I can't be with you. Um, it's just it's not. I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to go through this. I also don't trust you. And like I told her once straight up, like I think you're going through this little phase right now where you don't know who you are or what you want. Because and the reason I say this is because people who know who they are and people who know what they want, um, they won't be changed by an outside, influence. Like her, she never drank to the point of like getting really drunk. She never, flirted with other guys. She never did anything in the beginning. But then she started hanging out with, and I'm gonna have to call them this, putas. And she started acting like that. Like they influenced her, and I don't, I don't understand how you can be so easily influenced. Like, do you not know who you are? Do you not know what makes you happy? Do you not know what you want out of life? Do you just not know yourself at all? Because I've had like tons of friends from high school till now, and I've never been influenced like that. Like me, I'm a gamer. I love comic books. I love anime. I love basically a nerd geek, but I like to. I'm like athletic. I like all this. Like it's just everything I like. I know what I like. I've drank before. I didn't like it, so I stopped. My friends call me a little bitch. They call me a little pussy. They call me everything, just because I didn't drink like them. But I didn't like it. I'm not gonna do something I don't like, you know. And then with her, like they gave her a drink, and she would always complain she didn't like to drink. And then out of nowhere, she like fell in love with it. She started doing that. But I knew like you can kind of tell when someone only drinks to like impress or fit in because they have that like her. She doesn't like to drink, or she didn't. And every time we'd hang out like at a party and she'd start drinking, she had that face where she, you know, that sour, I guess, face where she just didn't like it. She didn't like the drink, but she was just drinking it. And and yeah, like I don't understand how you could be so easily changed by people. Like, why are you so? Have you not taken the time to figure out who you are in life? Have you not taken the time to understand what you want? What's going on? But yeah, and I've told her that, and the reason like we kind of just broke up towards the end was that she had gotten drunk and well, basically she cheated on me, right? And back then I had like complete trust in her. I didn't care that she went to parties and drank with her friends, whatever, have fun, right? If that's who you are, have fun. But she one day cheated on me, and I'm like, okay, why'd you do that? And she's like, oh, it's because I was drunk. I'm like, no, no, why did you do that? Because I've been drunk before. I've had girls hit on me. I've had like all this shit, and you know what? I've managed to keep my fucking pants on. That excuse needs to be like removed from history. Okay, the only time you ever blame the alcohol is when you got fucking raped. Okay? Because that is the only time that if you can control your fucking drunk ass during your drunk stages, okay, I'm in a relationship, I need to like back the fuck up or tell this girl to back the fuck up. Or guy, whatever, right? But I kept egging her on like, why did you cheat on me? There's no excuse. Like drunk, I'm not gonna let you get off the hook because you were fucking drunk. Okay, no. Why did you do that? And she couldn't answer me, and I told her, you know why? Because you're fucking weak. Either you aren't happy in this relationship, which is fine. Because I told her at the beginning, like, if you're not happy with me, just tell me and leave. Don't cheat on me. And that's what makes me angry, because I give these people or women this option, like, hey, you're not happy. You can leave whenever you want. I'm not trying to say I don't appreciate you. I'm not trying to say I don't love you, but I don't want you to be in with me and be miserable and then cheat on me. You're not happy? Leave. You have the right to leave. You're free, And it's like a lot of people would tell me, if you restrain people or whatever, they do what you don't want them to do. Like basically tell them don't talk to guys, they're gonna talk to guys behind your back. So I gave her the option straightforward, like she can leave whenever she wants if she's not happy, to try to avoid that cheating the thing dilemma. But it still happened, and I was like, I was angry with her, and she was angry at me because I wasn't taking that bullshit excuse. And I told her, like, straight up, like, you know what, you messed up. I used to love who you used to be in the beginning. I used to really care about you. I used to think that you were an awesome person. Yeah, you did weed, but you know what? That was awesome. It wasn't like, I already knew back then that it wasn't bad for you unless you're fucking allergic to it. Yeah, I knew that you didn't like to drink, which was even better. I knew you liked to party and dance, but I mean, I suck at dancing and I really don't like parties. But you had friends that you'd go with, like they were girls and stuff. That's awesome. And every once in a while, I'd go to a party with you or a quinceañera or whatever. Like, why? Why? Just what? What happened? What happened to you? You changed so much. Back then, you used to be so awesome. You weren't opposed to just chilling at home and watching, Netflix or something, like movies or whatever, just chilling. And now you're like, all of a sudden, you need to go out. You need to buy shoes. You need to do like all this stupid waste of time shit. And it also pissed me off because I started to notice that, um, she had a family she had to maintain. Her dad couldn't work, so I was like, I would get after her, like, why are you wasting so much fucking money on shoes? If your family needs money for food, your family needs money for the rent, and like she would sometimes go to my house and ask for money, and me being her boyfriend, obviously I fucking helped her out, right? And her family, because her family was awesome. But at this point, like where she had done this, I just lost it. I'm like, why? Why are you doing this? Like, you should be taking care of your family better. You should be doing better. What happened to you? You used to care so much. You used to be such a caring person. Now and I just straight up told her, you're such a bitch. Like, you're a bitch all the time. And she didn't cry. She just stared at me. She was like really pissed on. She's like, I can't believe you're saying that to me after all we've been through. I'm like, I can believe I'm saying this to you. And you should be able to as well, because if you look in the mirror and you look at what you've done, like the person you've become, and then you compare that to who you were, like you've changed leaps and bounds. Like you didn't just change slightly, no, you changed almost immediately, and that makes me think either you didn't know who you were, you still don't know who you are, and you're being influenced, or you're just doing whatever people tell you to do, or like you're trying to fit in or something. I don't know what's wrong with you. And she told me that I've changed a lot. I'm like, no, I haven't. I'm still a nice guy. I like try really hard to make you happy. And like, I'm sorry that's not enough. I'm sorry that maybe you changed and that's no longer something for you, right? But I mean, I'm trying. And yeah, we've gotten into arguments. We've gotten into like sometimes they were pretty serious. Like sometimes they were just stupid. Most of the times they were just stupid. And we'd be mad at each other. I'd be mad at you, but you don't see me going out drinking and like fucking a random girl because I believed enough in our relationship to want to, stay in it, stay with you to work out whatever was happening. And just for you to go and do this, just that's like a slap in the face. And I know you think I'm not gonna break up with you, but I am. I'm done with you. Like this is the last straw. If it was anything else, like oh you fucking got wasted, came home and you just like I don't know, threw up all over me or something, I would have been fine with it, fine, whatever. But this is too much. I can't be with somebody I don't trust, and I don't go with that rule where some people they'll be cheated on and they take them back. No, like once you're a cheater, you're branded a cheater for life with me. You're not. There's no second chance. There's no oh I've changed. I don't accept any of that. You fucked up. You're done. Because I also disagree with that saying where what was that saying? It's God, I can't remember. Whatever. Anyways, I can't give a person like that a second chance. I can't be with somebody I don't trust because then I don't want to be like live the rest of my life at home or like at work or whatever, and she's at home or whatever. We're both at work and be thinking, she's probably cheating on me. I don't want that little voice in the back of my fucking head for the rest of my life. Because that's enough to drive people insane or maybe even like do something out of paranoia or just frustration, like to vent, they do something, they do physical harm or whatever. So I'm just like, no, I can't do that. So I just dumped her. I broke up with her. She's working and whatever. I'm going to go to school. I'm working, and I'm like, I'm getting by. But these dreams are just they're tearing me apart. I don't know why, and I'm like, I consciously accept the fact that it went to hell and it ended. But I think I don't know, subconsciously I kind of want that back because I mean it was like a 4 5 year relationship, I think. I can't remember. And you know it had an impact. I mean that relationship was basically the reason I was like I want to go to school. I want to get a job. I want to get a house. I want to do all this. Like it was the fuel that was pushing me forward. And I mean, yeah, I get it now. I mean, I can I don't need somebody or I don't need a reason other than to make myself happy to go forward in life. But honestly, to tell you all the truth, what I wouldn't have given or what I wouldn't give to be to still have that fuel from that relationship, to have that I want a better life. I want us to be able to do these different things. An awesome honeymoon, whatever like that. That would have been awesome, but it just it didn't. I'm like fighting back the tears right now. I'm gonna break down after this though. This recording, I'm gonna lose it. But like I really I missed that. That was awesome. I had not only goals, I had someone to be with. Now I'm like I have these fucking trust issues, and I don't know. It's just fucking horrible. And I was never like this. And it's like it's just frustrating as all hell to get over this. And a lot of people say, dude, just grow up here and like move on. And I'm like, bitch, you've never been fucking cheated on. You're the one doing the fucking cheating. And you're telling me to fucking move on. You don't know this. You don't know. Like, I get it. Some people out there are naturally able to like move the fuck on over these things, but and so am I. But like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to blame my subconscious over this, or just some part of me that just wants either that relationship with her back, or that it wants another relationship similar to that. And I don't know. Like I consciously realize I'm not gonna take her back, right? But I keep having these recurring dreams about it, and it's starting to like drive me insane. I can't go to sleep after that. I've got shit to do in the morning. Like what the fuck? And it just happens spontaneously. Like there's no pattern. It's like it'll happen sometimes 3 times a week. Sometimes it won't happen at all. Sometimes it'll happen for an entire fucking week, and I can like I'll wake up thinking that she's like laying in the bed with me, and I'll like hug it, but there's nobody there, and I'm like fucking breaking down in real life. Once I realize that, and yeah, I don't know. Fucking horrible emotional state. I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm done with this recording. Um, but yeah, I'm not asking for attention or anything like that. I needed to vent somewhere. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna upload this. I don't. I think I'd probably feel better that it's out there. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know right now, but I'm just gonna get this out of the way. If I do upload it, thanks for hearing. Thanks for listening. You don't have to comment. You don't have to say anything nice. It's fine. Um, but yeah, thanks for listening, and I'm out.